tick, boom.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to What Up Clay's channel. We're talking about everything from how to fix it, build it, maintain it, clean it, product reviews, what have you. This video here, we're going to talk about the friction on pinion gears. I started another video where I had the two metal pinion gears running against each other, where I used a full face and then I used a half and see what the friction was. I got a lot of requests to do it with the plastic gear because they say it's not real world comparison, because the spur gears on RC cars are plastic. Pinion gears are usually metal or plastic. Anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and solve this dilemma. So we say we go learn something. Alright, before we get into this, let me explain a little bit about these gears. This gear here, we'll start with this one here. This is a metal gear. It's aluminum. For those that are in the UK, it's aluminium. In the US, it's aluminum. It's aluminum gear made by Yay Racing. It's a titanium coated. It's also lightweight because it has the hollowed out hub here. You can see that in the video. 48 pitch, 30 tooth. These ones here, this is a plastic gear. This is by JK Racing. This is just a regular aluminum hub. Plastic gear mounted aluminum hub. Be very careful when you're tightening down the set screw, because these are really soft aluminum. You can strip these out pretty easy. I wish these right here were coated or something, but we aren't here for that. This right here, although there's no markings on it, no markings at all, you just go by color code on these things. But this is also a 48 pitch, 30 tooth pinion gear. We're going to put them together, figure out what the friction difference is. I have one plastic gear that I'm going to use on the load side. That's going to simulate the spur gear. So I'm going to swap out the drive motor side, just like you would on an RC car, with the metal and the plastic gear, to see the difference in them. Now, some will say that there's going to be a big difference because of the weight differences between the two pinion gears. Now, holding them, I can tell that this one here is slightly heavier than this side. I mean, it's so slight. You have to actually sit there and think about it. I don't think weight is going to be a big factor in it. I mean, that's my opinion, being that there's tens of thousands of racers out there with their own personal thoughts and ideas on it. I understand that they have their ideas, but here's my thought on it. These motors now are so powerful. These right here, I mean, you're talking about a difference of grams, like, you know, a couple gram difference, if that. I don't think, because they're so small, I don't think the motor is going to be affected by them. If the motor was affected by such small weight, then you have other things to worry about, such as your pinion gear not be balanced properly, because you have a metal set screw on this side, nothing on this side, so obviously this side is going to be a lot heavier than this side comparatively. But it's not enough weight to worry about. But anyhow, that's my personal opinion on it. I would weigh them, but I don't have a scale that measures in grams. I was thinking about using my mom's scale, but she hates it when I use tools from her meth lab. So anyhow, let's go ahead and I'll slap the spur gear on this side. I'll start off with the aluminum gear on that side, and we'll measure numbers and so on and so forth. So, all right, let's get into this. Okay, first up, right here we have the anodized aluminum one. So let's go ahead and fire that on manual mode, and let's see what this thing does. 11.9. kV is 2833. RPM is 21,200. Okay. Now let's take this one off and let's put the plastic one on. I have the plastic gear in now, so now we're going plastic to plastic. This right here would be realistically what you have in your vehicle. You have a plastic spur gear, so now you have a plastic pinion gear going on plastic spur gear. Now, although this one right here is wider, it's still going on a thin plastic gear, so it'd be kind of like what I did last time when I only used half of the pinion gear, the metal pinion gear, against the other full face of the pinion gear. So only using half the metal gear. One thing I will warn you about the JK pinions, the hub on these, so the gear itself is plastic, but then it's mounted onto a aluminum hub. The hub is just regular aluminum. It's not reinforced anything. It's not coated. It's not anodized. It's nothing. It's just regular aluminum. So when you tighten these things down, you better be very careful because it's really easy to strip these things out. So gap is set. Let's go ahead and kick it on and see what we get out of this. 11.55. 2850. Okay, 2850. And the RPM is 21,003. Going faster and faster. 21,300. 21,300. Sorry, not faster, going slower. Okay. All right. So now, let's go ahead and look at the numbers and see what the differences are. And here's the numbers. Free spinning is 5 amps, 3133 kV, 23,540. With the metal pinion, 11.9 amps, 2833 kV, 21,200 RPMs. Plastic pinion, 11.55, which gives you about 0.45 amps less, which is not that big of a difference. But if you're trying to get that edge, it might be. kV, 2850. So that's a difference of about what, 17 kV. So you gain 17 kV. RPMs, you gain about 100 RPMs. That right there, it's not a huge jump, but considering that we're always trying to get that little extra boost out there on the track, get that little extra, that's not bad. And for $6, get an extra 100 RPMs. I mean, you do 100 RPMs here, 100 RPMs there, you know, different little things you do. Hey, it comes out to be worth it. Next thing you know, you're a second faster around the track. Anyhow, I hope this information right here was helpful for you. It's helpful for me, let me understand how these gears work and if it's worth getting the plastic or the metal. Please like this video. Please like it, and please subscribe. The more likes and subscriptions I get means that the more RC stuff I can get to run and test. So if you didn't like this video, subscribe anyway so you can make fun of all my other videos. Okay, everybody, you take care.